Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the FDU Women's Soccer Report here on FDUnites.com. Jon Lauder with the head coach of the FDU Women's Soccer team, Eric Teepe. Coach, how are you?
Doing good. Yourself?
Doing just fine. So, the win over St. Francis, 4-1, 13 wins now in the season, of program record, and hosting the NEC Tournament for just the second time in program history. What was that match like for you, especially once the final buzzer sounded?
Well, for us, it's just the next step. I mean, obviously our goals are to win the conference tournament, and from that standpoint, we said that first we had to get into the tournament, then the next step would be for us hosting the tournament. So for us, it was another step. And this weekend will be a real challenge for us, but it puts us in a better position as far as we're concerned, but it doesn't win it for us. So it is something that the players can be really excited about and really proud of the achievement, but I think they're in the same mindset as this is just one of the goals, but not the ultimate goal that they're looking for.
So, Coach, one play I wanted to talk about late in the first half, Amanda makes an amazing play to save a goal on the goal line going into half. What did that give your team in terms of momentum going into the second half where you outscored St. Francis U 3-1?
I think it had more to do with stopping any momentum that they may have been feeling. They kind of took the game over in the last 10 minutes of the first half and created a lot of good chances, and you know, if they find a way to score that goal and now it's 1-1 going in, they're going to be feeling a lot better about their chances as opposed to, okay, we had time to regather ourselves, talk about some things and some adjustments we want to make, and then we come out and score another quick goal. I think that it's a big difference in momentum swing. I don't think it was a play that was like, oh, that was, you know, the nail in the coffin one way or the other, but anytime you have a big play like that, you always want them to be in your favor.
So Casey's senior day, she has an assist, obviously the lone senior on the team. How much has her leadership meant to the squad this season?
Oh, it's great having someone like her. She's been through a lot in her 4 years here, and I think because of that, she has that little chip on her shoulder of really wanting to go out with everything possible. And, you know, we even talked about at the end when we brought her off the field, you know, of like, okay, you know, this is a great step, and she's like, I'm not done yet, you know. And I think that's where their mentality is. Like, you know, there's still unfinished business that we have to do, and we know going in that it's going to be tough to do. I mean, there's 4 teams that all deserve to be there, and our conference has been so tight and so competitive all season that you just know it's not going to be an easy step. If you're going to win this conference, you're going to have to really go out and earn it, and I think that's the way that we have to approach this weekend.
So really familiar opponent in the semifinal. It's St. Francis U again. You just finished playing them. Positives or negatives to having to play the same team again so soon after you just did play them?
I think you could almost look at any team we were going to play, and there was a lot that we could have said. I mean, going into the game, we kind of had an idea that there was a good chance it was going to be St. Francis, Sacred Heart, or Robert Morris. Well, you know, all those games had something a little bit different to them. So I think the reality is you can't be concerned about who you're going to be playing. You got to be concerned about what you're doing as a team. And, you know, we know that, I mean, St. Francis is well coached. They have some good soccer players. They have a lot of past history that they know how to play in these tournaments. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit motivated by the fact that we kind of pulled away in the second half. So our goal is that we have to be on our game and be ready to challenge that, be ready to match their motion, and, you know, hopefully try and get out to a quick start again. I think, you know, we seem to have a little bit of fresh legs after the last week because we had a little bit of a break, and I think we needed it. So I think we still look that way now going into this. So hopefully, you know, the idea is you get to this conference tournament and you want to bring out your best game at this point of the year. So hopefully we'll bring out our best game possible on Friday.
And obviously you're not looking past the semifinal, but just some quick thoughts on CCSU and Wagner, the other 2 teams, because you had very tough matches with both of them during the regular season.
Just really can't even be concerned about them right now. I mean, it's just you have to get through the Friday game. So you know, I think it's good that we have the first game, so if we find a way to get through that game, then we can sit down and watch that game and then decide, okay, now this is what we have to prepare for. But at this point, you know, there's no discussion about that game because if you don't take care of matters on Friday, there is no game. So, you know, we told the team again this morning, look, our goals have not been achieved yet, and to achieve some more, we have to win on Friday, and that's got to be our thing. Friday is the most important game of the year for us.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. Good luck on Friday and in the whole NEC tournament.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, so on Friday, 11 a.m. and then 2 p.m., the two matches, of course, FDU, St. Francis U at 11 a.m. That'll be CCSU and Wagner at 2. And then the final will be also at FDU at noon on Sunday. All of it will be on NECFrontRow.com. But, of course, come out, support your Knights, 11 a.m. on Friday. And, as always, FDUKnights.com. You know that's the place to go for all the information you need on FDU women's soccer.